It is finally time to get her done and get the Banshee inside the bottle. There's old Sailor Jerry's empty bottle of rum waiting for the Banshee. So here's what she looks like fully assembled. We'll take all these pieces apart and then reassemble them inside the bottle. So just to show you, that comes off, 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 that goes down, oops, and that goes down. Now the plan is to get her inside the bottle like that, pull this all the way up. This thing, the front mast, the foremast, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there yet. I'll kind of play it by ear, but I got to get it sort of out of the way, because after I get that one up, then I got to put that in place. Then I'll put the wheels in place. And then that, actually, that little housing goes on top like that. Then somehow I got to get this smokestack in there. Gosh, if it's this hard outside the bottle, what's it going to be like inside the bottle? Kind of straighten everything up. Then I'll pull these, get these pull cords. Yeah, look at that. This is going to be fun. There we go. And then I'll have to snip these cords later when it's done. Oh boy, that was tough outside the bottle. We'll see how it goes inside the bottle. All right, time for action. Got the ship ready, got all the piece parts in place, in order of assembly. Bottle's ready, I think. I'm ready to go. Got the epoxy mixed already, so I'm gonna dab some blobs in a few places. Don't need a lot to hold it secure. There's blob. This is supposed to be 30-minute epoxy, but what I've found is you got about 15 minutes before it starts to thicken and get unworkable. But this ship fits in pretty easily, so there's not a lot of stress involved in the insertion process for a change. All right, that should be enough. This is a long ship. It was long for me. All right, here we go. Technical difficulties there. All right. It fits in pretty easy, but I need to keep these cords high. I don't want them falling down into the epoxy. Trouble getting my tweezers to let go. And these are foot-long tweezers with some painter's tape on the tips to kind of keep everything from marring any of the surfaces. All right, so we'll straighten that up a little bit and we'll be good to go. All right, I think I got her in there pretty straight. There's a little seam that you can kind of see there on the top of the bottle that helps me line it up. It's always a little hard because of the distortion of looking through the glass, but I think I got her in there pretty straight. Okay. All right, the glue has set, and now the next chore is to raise these masts. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, they came up pretty easily. Now the challenge is going to be cutting this off right there, because this thread it's not supposed to go out the bottle. It's just a stay that is anchored right down here on the deck level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blob a little bit of epoxy right there on that eye bolt, and then right there on that eye bolt, and lock those threads in place. Okay, so I added a little clip right there to put a little tension on the thread. I'm actually not going to use epoxy, I'm going to use CA glue to try to lock those things in place and hopefully not smear it on the inside of the bottle or somewhere on the ship where I don't want it to be. Yeah, I'm going to put a little more on that middle eye bolt. Okay, let that dry.